Hello, we got today I received my CSG order back that my friend had sent out for me. Just a bunch of smaller cards, um, but also I had probably a handful of SGC cards that I felt got graded a little low. So I ended up cracking these and sending them to CSG, thinking that they would, maybe get a better grade, like what I thought they probably deserved. And then I had also purchased, I got a couple B CCG 10s and a couple Gem Elite Company gens or Gem 10s. I know these are, at least with Gem Elite, they're pretty, uh, you know, not very good companies in the eyes of most people. But a couple of these cards that I cracked, I had looked around and actually looked at the cards and thought they were, pretty nice. So I think they should, at least maybe cross over to some legit company, maybe get a nine or better on them. I can't remember how big the order was. I know my buddy had sent like 3 cards in as well, 3 or 4 cards in. So let's see what's in the box here. So I got a few raw cards in here as well. Let's see what we got here. First, we got this. This is a card that I got raw. I picked up at my local card shop for, I don't know, I think I paid a couple bucks for it, but it's 93 Diamond Kings Griffey Jr. The card looked pretty nice to me, so just, some cheaper cards that I wanted to send in just to see how they grade. So we get here an 8.5. Okay. So this is, I think my buddy's done a few submissions with them. He's got the subscription, or the membership through them. So he's sent in some cards for me once before too, and once or twice. And I thought we did pretty well. I know he's done pretty good. So it's a pretty nice card. He said, he had looked at, I'm assuming he checked out the results on these cards, and he didn't want to spoil my review here, or reveal. He said I did pretty good on a couple of the cracks. He said a few of them got bumped in grade. So we'll see how those turn out. Here's another raw card. 95 insert of Joe Montana. A 9 on that. Aerial attack. I think I picked this up for $1 at a card show. So that's pretty good. I thought it was a cool looking card. Joe Montana's, one of my favorite quarterbacks. That was worth $1 for that card. Corey Dillon is one of my favorite running backs growing up. See, we got an autograph, a 7 grade on that. I don't know. I don't know how CSG. I've never sent an auto into them before. Got a gem mint on the card though. That's pretty nice. This card I picked up raw off of eBay. I looked at probably quite a handful of these. I think I scored this for like $25. It's one of my favorite running backs from the Bengals growing up. I thought it was pretty cool. This kid's pretty fun to watch too now, playing on Green Bay. That's a pretty nice card. I don't know why the autograph, I would assume because it came off the card here, but I'm not really worried about that. That's a nice card. Let's see, we got a Randy Moss rookie penance card from Contenders. I think this is a foil variation or foil parallel. It looks kind of goofy in that sleeve. If you can see that, there's some dust or something in that sleeve where they creased it or they sealed it in the sleeve in there so it doesn't move around. An 8.5 on that. Red felt parallel. It's actually not a red felt, it's a red foil. Red foil parallel. An 8.5. It's pretty decent. Okay, we got a Gavin Sheets rookie autograph here from, can't remember what this is from. 9.5. Well, that's out of my Donruss hobby box that I bought. Just thought it was a pretty clean card. I don't know a whole lot about Gavin Sheets, but 9.5 with a 10 auto. I'll probably flip this one. So I think I sent out 2 of these here. This is a Griffey Jr. Bowman rookie. 9.5 on that. So I bought a box of these. Tried ripping a couple nice ones. So that one looks a 9.5. That's pretty nice. So I didn't have one of these prior. So I bought a box and tried to pull a couple of them. Sent them in. It's a nice grade on that. Okay, and here's the other one. I only pulled 2. Or actually, I think I pulled 3 out of the box, but only 2 of them look pretty clean. Another 9.5. Okay, I'll take that. Be nice to get a 10 on one of these one day, but cool rookie cards. Pretty good grades. What is this? 90 Fleer. I think I sent in 2 of these as well. Again, bought a box from my local hobby shop and pulled a couple and sent a couple of them in for grading. 8.5. A little off center, left or right there. So they look clean and sharp, so I thought I'd try. Okay, here's another one. 9 on that one. Okay, we've got a third one here. Another 9. I thought I only sent 2 in. I don't know. Maybe I sent like 4 of them in. I don't know. It's a good looking 9. Nice looking cards. I like the photos on those. Another one. Must have sent 4 in. Another 9. They're all a little off centered. See, what is this here? The Zenith. Okay, this is one of my cracks from SGC. You notice it's got a little whiting on that corner there. So they gave this They gave this an 8, SGC did, and I thought it was, should have been probably a 9. I don't think I saw really a whole lot on the surface of it. And okay, got a 9 on that. It's about what I thought it would get. See, I don't think the centering was too far off on it, but I know it had a couple of them corners, had a tiny bit of whiting. Also, it's the gold artist proof, numbered to 10 of 10 on there, so I thought it deserved better than an 8. There's a little bit of a bump. So a couple of cards from SGC. I haven't been doing too good with them lately. A couple of my bigger cards are super short prints. Are handing out, fair grades, overall. But I feel you always get a couple that aren't. See, this is pretty bad at least on the back, top to bottom for centering. But this is another crack. They gave me an 8.5 on this one. I thought maybe, it could get a 9. Okay, yeah, like I said, it is off center top to bottom, but I didn't think it was. Even left to right's off a little bit, but the card was so sharp. And again, there wasn't anything on the surface of this card. So I thought, the corners being so sharp and the surface being so good, maybe to try for the 9. It is pretty bad top to bottom for centering, but help the resale of the card if I could at least get a 9 on it. Another short print, mirror purple to 10, like a color match. So it's a nice rookie of him. Or let's see, we got okay. Now this actually was a Gem Elite 10. And I looked at a handful of these. I actually paid, quite a bit for this card. I think I paid like $200 for it in the Gem 10 slab. So, but, it's a little off-center top to bottom. Maybe a hair left to right too on the back here. But I thought it, should get like a 9. Yeah. Be a big card if it was a 10. But so I think, having a legit or a more legit company grade it than a Gem Elite, to even have it as a 9 be more respectable than in their 10 slabs. It was a real clean card. I'll take that. What else we got? Okay, here's my 86 Reggie White rookie. I had 2 of these, and I sent the better one. I sent the better one of the 2 into SGC, and it came back as an 8. And then just for the hell of it, I sent the other one to CSG, and they gave me a 9 on it. I was like, okay, well, SGC, known for grading their vintage pretty tough. And I thought this being, at least to my eye, was a clearly better card. See what they gave me on this one, an 8.5. Okay, I still think my 9 that I got from CSG is not as nice as this one, but I don't know. I don't know what they got me on. If they're trying to think that that's whiting in that corner, but it's not. It's actually part of the stripe. I know the surfaces on these are pretty hard too. Might be a little dimple right there. Almost looks like there could be like a crease or something, but not. I don't know. 8.5, it's better than an 8, so. Okay. SGC had given me a 5 on this. I know there was something that I missed. There was something on the surface, but I just wanted to see. This will probably still grade a little lower. 85 Warren Moon rookie. An 8. It's a big jump from a 5. See, it's still not going to be worth a whole lot, but see if I can get that right there. Right lights. Like some wrinkling in the surface there on the edge of the card. But I mean, for the most part, it's, for being a black bordered card and this old, I thought that they were, I know that bottom was kind of bad, but I just wanted to see what this would cross over to an 8. From a 5, that's a big jump, but you know, I don't know. I thought maybe a 7. Okay, we got a Shack Upper Deck here, number 1. This was a CSG 10. So supposedly, you know, on Beckett's grading standard, this should be a mint or better, a 9. I was actually a little surprised when I took it out of the slab, out of the CSG slab, that it did have some like slight surface scratches on it on the front. Hopefully I can get a 9 on this as well. 8.5. I noticed there was some whiting on the corner there. But yeah, it had like some tiny surface scratches on it too, on the front, that kind of ticked me off. I actually paid a lot for this card too. I think I paid a couple $100 for this one. It was a CSG 10. I'm assuming, you know, if these guys still did subgrades, I'm assuming they got me on. Can't really see them, but they're there. Real tiny surface scratches on the front. It's not like it's a real glossy card either. I couldn't work them out or clean them up at all. It's still a nice card to have, I guess. We'll see if I sell that one or not. Okay, this is a 92-93 Topps Gold Shack. SGC gave me a 9 on this. I thought, you know, what's the worst that could happen is these guys give me a 9 too, or maybe a little bit better. Let's see if we can't catch this centering on this. 9.5. Okay, so they did bump that one too. You know, I thought it was pretty nice. Super sharp corners. I didn't see anything really wrong with the gold foil. That's my finger there. You know, it would have been huge to hit, you know, a 10 on that. It doesn't really get a whole lot better than that. But, you know, so I got a bump from a 9 to a 9.5. That's nice. He said I got something huge in here, so something must have either bumped really big. This is the, what is this, 96-97 Topps NBA at 50 foil parallel. I think you got one of these per pack. This is the Jordan. SGC. See, which one did they give me on this? SGC gave me an 8.5 on this. You know, I was trying to hope for a 9. I didn't really, you know, make any money off of it. It's pretty clean, pretty centered. They bumped it to a 9 from an 8.5. I said the surface on the card is pretty good. The corners are pretty sharp. Didn't really see a whole lot of edging on it. You know, that's nice to have that hit a 9 over an 8.5. So these are, you know, probably a few $100s, couple $100 for sure. It's a nice card. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, this is a collector's choice. So this is 95-96. It'd be Garnett's rookie year. This was the Platinum Medallion. I can't remember whether you get like one of these per box and hit the base set Jordan. So, and SGC gave me this in 8.5 as well. And then you know, it's about just as clean as the other card. I didn't see a whole lot with the surface on these. I felt it should, you know, probably have gotten a 9. A Gem 10. There's, okay, so that's probably the one he's talking about. I think this, you know, this card in a, oh, there's something on the case there. I don't like that. That's on the case. Shoot, this card is a PSA 10. I think is a couple $1,000. So that's, yeah, that's a big card here. One thing I don't like about CSG is, I don't know, at least with the last couple orders we've gotten since they went to the new slabs, getting a lot of like flashing debris and stuff on the slabs. This one here looks like, hopefully I can work that out, unless that's on the inside. I'll try to get that out. That, see that line on the case there? That's not on the card. That's a big card there. That was a nice bump from an 8.5. And here's another. See, which year's this? This is the gold medallion. Gold medallion Jordan. SGC gave this one a 7. But I thought, you know, I think it had some like, you know, everything was sharp on it. I think it had some like edge flashing. I didn't try to clean it up really at all. I don't want to try to damage the card. That's not a bad corner. That's like a reflection of a sock down there. So, and I didn't really see a whole lot. It's got a 9.5 on that from a 7 on SGC. Like I looked at the surface area. I looked at a bunch of these too before I had purchased this one. See, it does have a little whiting up here in the corner. But to grade like the surface of these cards as hard as, you know, some companies do, like it naturally has that, it's not, it doesn't have a completely smooth finish. It's got, you know, a little texture to it. You got to get down. My cat is trying to get on the table here. You get down. That's a big jump for that card too. That's a big card. And like there was no scratches on the card at all. That's a real nice card there too. Okay, now this is this would be the Alex Rodriguez SP die cut. I got this. This was a Gem Elite 10 as well that I picked up, and you know, it's a little, it's off center left or right here, and they say these die cuts. I don't think the surface was perfect on this card either. I don't know what to expect to get out of this here. I mean, shit, you could only probably hope for a 9 on here. I'll probably think an 8. The card is graded, you know, so hard because the die cuts were kind of bad this year and the surfaces were kind of hard to grade. An 8.5, that's, you know, respectable, I guess, out of a Gem Elite 10. Everything, corners were pretty decent on it. Edges were pretty decent for being the foil card, and I didn't think even the die cut was too bad, except for up in the centering. Get that focus there. Up in the centering there, like right above his hat, right over here. The surface of the card, I think there was like one tiny like micro scratch on it, but I think it actually cleaned up pretty good. I mean, that's a fair card. I can't remember what else we got here. Okay, here's one of my many Griffey Donnerses that I've pulled and tried to send in, just trying to get a 10. Never happens from any company. They're just so hard on this card. It said left to right, or I should say top to bottom. It's off a little bit to the left, and if you're going by this ball here, it's probably off to the right a little bit, but it's one of the cleaner cards. 8.5. SGC gave me an 8.5 on this too, but I mean the corners were so sharp on this card. You know, left to right on the front, you know, is still a little bit off. That would probably put you still within the 9 range, and there is a little ink spot right there. I mean, the corners, I've seen, you know, 10s from SGC. They're just clearly the corner, like two white corners, and centering still isn't perfect. It's just so hard to get a nice grade on these. I just thought I'd try. It's probably one of my cleanest ones I've ever pulled. There's actually a little something up there by the rated rookie too. I'll just end up buying a 10 one day. Okay. Another cheap card I pulled out of the, what is this, 2022 Donner's box, the Marvels Fernando Tatis, red to 140. I thought it was a, you know, clean card, so I sent it in. Got a 10 on that. My buddy might be interested in picking this up off me, so good looking card. I like the Marvels cards. Not a super low parallel, but that one's nice. So I think I got only a couple left here, and then my buddy's got a few. He's got a Wander Franco, Speed Donners, probably I think the Liberty parallel. You get like 4 or 6 of these per hobby box. I thought it was, you know, pretty centered. Might be just a hair off, but got another Wander 10. A Liberty parallel, hobby only, so that's kind of nice to have. It's not big money or nothing, but the blue stars looks good. Not Liberty, Independence Day. Okay. Couple 10s to end me out on. See, I should have one more card here. Okay, one more card of myself. This is a Joe Burrow that I picked up raw off of eBay. Should be the orange, one of the orange parallels. I just kind of wanted to pick one up just for personal collection. I just wanted to pick up like a, you know, maybe a 9 or something. I don't think I paid a whole lot for it, like 180 maybe, I think, which is probably a little high now, but he's picking up again. They're doing good. Yep, 9. That's all I wanted. I knew it wasn't perfect. Top to bottom, it's off pretty good. So orange disco. It's a good looking card. Just something to hang on to. Okay, let's see what he sent in. I think I don't know if these were, okay, I got a 10 on the auto. I think these were raws. I think these are raw cards. I don't think he cracked these or tried to bump them. There we go. Mari Stoudemire, significant numbers. Like an RPA, number to 32. A 9 with a 10 auto. It's pretty nice. I'm sure he was happy about that. Pretty low number for an 405 card. This card. I don't even know what he sent in. Okay, here's a mid-90s. What was that? Okay, this members only. I know he's trying to get a bunch of like members only cards now. This card looks like it's got some edging. Some chipping. Let's see, what year is this? 85. Okay. These look pretty cool. The Admiral. Mega Heroes. Okay, so this probably has their nicknames. 8.5 for members only. Good looking card. Probably about what he expected. Okay, and I think this he's trying to put together a whole set of these new editions. So I don't think this is, I don't know if they had parallels of these or not, but he wants to get a whole graded set. Hopefully he got pretty good on these. Are pretty hard to grade sometimes. Like I said, that corner's meant to be rounded like that a little bit. 8.5, okay, it's respectable. See, they're pretty tough on these cards, I guess. Okay, so not bad. Pretty good. I did, just about all my cards, besides the Gem Elite 10s, which, they're probably almost never going to come back a legit 10 from anybody respectable. But I got a bump on the Shaq Gold, so that might help the resale. I paid quite a bit for this. All my Jordans got bumped. That's a huge one there. I mean, even the 9.5 on the gold medallion. I mean, that's a big card there too. Nice to have some good Jordan. I mean, even a 9 on this, probably $200-300 for that, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe from CSG. So at least, I mean, a bump in the